Oh, that's better. Bit dark in here. Buzz?
Oh, Buzz.
This is a rebuilt chassis.
Well, I should hope so, for what it cost.
Is the body original?
Did it come with the fenders?
Yes, and they were preserved by the dry western climate, I was told.
Oh, yeah, I bet some cattle baron just drove it to the stockyard and back on Sundays.
I think this is a terrific car. So do you, but you don't want to admit it.
It's a good car. It's what a car should be. A good car, you should be able to sit in it through a tornado in comfort. You should be able to drive past a stray dog on the side of the road, and the dog should be able to lie down inside. Mm-hmm. Or a stray cow. Yeah, look inside.
I knew you'd like it. Oh, yeah, men. No sooner do you introduce them and they want to look under your bonnet.
Miss Bradshaw, you don't have to sizzle. I'm not Mr. Thorpe.
So this same alleyway where I saw you last.
Yeah, the very same. As the spot that I turned down that shot to go to Wyoming. The place is cursed.
So this boy, did you know him?
Well, I went to school with his father.
I'm sorry.
Went to school with him. We didn't go to the Poconos together. He made fun of the way I talk.
How did you talk?
Well, like my dad. Until I learned not to. He had an accent. Like you.
I don't have an accent.
Then, I told him it was good for business, and he dropped his accent. Now the accent's gone, father's gone, and Rocky Morrison's kid is gone. You know what would be a really good idea? If people, every place, could just die in their beds, you know? The horrible ones, we'd punish them by putting out our cigarettes in their blankets. Life, liberty, and the right to die in your bed. I mean, that I'd enlist in that army.
Mm-hmm. You were a Vietnam War hero.
No, I was a grunt. They lied.
You don't talk about it much.
I do. I thought I did. I think I talk about it a lot.
Not to me, you don't.
How much did you learn on that dude ranch?
Entirely too much about rope.
Rope?
Coiling, uncoiling, tying, untying. But the food was good. Grits. I like grits. I think they should be served across the counter like pantyhose. There's only one problem with grits.
What?
You have to eat them very quickly, otherwise they're indistinguishable from your plate.
Oh, I bet you left a trail of broken hearts across that prairie, didn't you?
I didn't meet anyone. Everyone thought I was from Hollywood. I guess you can look and sound like anything and be from Hollywood. They all wanted to give me a picture of themselves leaning on one hand. I didn't stay there as long as I'd planned.
How come?
Well, I guess I wanted to show you this car.
I bet you didn't drive it yet.
Oh, but I was driven in it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like having your whole life rush by the windows.
I've had that feeling. As a matter of fact, I've never not had that feeling.
Do you have it right now?
Less so.
So do I.
Don't do that.
Do what?
I'm not going to have a backseat thing with you.
Well, you wanted one with me in Roger's car, no less.
You didn't. Why'd you change? What is there about me then that there's not there about me now? I can remember what I thought about you. I didn't want to be out of your sight. Well, not because I thought you'd change your mind, but you did. But I just didn't want to no matter where we were. Maybe because you didn't want to do that to Roger, I guess. Maybe the difference is, now you do.
Roger has nothing to do with anything anymore. Right?
Listen. Getting it on with a guy from a diner in the back seat of a white Excalibur is something I think that a lady in your position ought to be able to do. In fact, I applaud it. But not this guy and not that diner. You see, I've been in the back seat, my kid's car, in my country's back seat for 20 years. Next time I get out of a back seat, I don't want the car to drive away without me. I want the lady to be on my arm, to turn and smile at me.